Hello and welcome to another edition of Conspirator Brock's Pull List. This is my pull list for the week of May 8th, 2019. I just wanted to say my daughter's sixth birthday was yesterday, May 7th. She had a fun day and she enjoyed it. She liked what I got her. I got a little Captain Marvel Q-Fig, but the thing was not assembled properly, so I'm going to have to take it back. Yeah, but my daughter's six. Love that little girl. I can't wait to see her grow up some more. But yeah, so my daughter's birthday was yesterday. My son's birthday is Saturday. So yeah, real close together. We're going to do some stuff and have some fun. But you're not here for that. You're here for my weekly pull list. So let's get right into it. First up, we have Batman and the Outsiders, #1 by Brian Hill. I'm super stoked for this book, not only because I'm a Batman and the Outsiders fan, but just because I'm really curious to see what Brian Hill has to bring to the table with these characters. Brian Hill did do the fill-in issues in Detective that had Black Lightning and a couple of Batman and Outsiders characters in it that happened last year. And we've been waiting for this book. It's been delayed. So I'm super stoked. We'll see how it goes, but I'm excited for it. Next up, we have The Batman Who Laughs, #5. And it's #5 of, oh wait, 7. Apparently they're pushing this out to 7 issues, not 6. I hate it when they change things on these books like that. It really screws up the flow, especially when you look at your back issues like, oh, 6, 6, 6, 6, 7. And technically it's 8 issues if you count the Grim Knight stuff, and there's probably going to be another one-shot mini whatever, but it's still good. I still enjoy The Batman Who Laughs. It is a good title. Check it out if you get a chance. And if you haven't checked it out, go read Metal and then check it out. Next up is Catwoman, #11. Wonderful Joelle Jones cover there. It's fine. Catwoman's okay. I enjoy it. It's readable. It's nothing horrible. I enjoy it. Next up is Detective Comics, #1003. Arkham Knight reveals himself supposedly in this issue. We'll see how that goes. But Tomasi's just done a great job so far. Really exciting, fast-paced stuff happening in Detective, but solid book. Check it out. Next up was one we got shorted, and that was, or shorted last, when it came out a few weeks ago, and that's Fallen World #1 from Valiant. My copy finally came in, so I'm going to check that one out and see how it goes. Next up is a new starts a new story arc for the book, but it's kind of going back to the beginning, and that is Year 1 for Flash starts in issue 70 out this week, by Joshua Middleton with art by Howard Porter. We actually did an interview with Joshua Williamson on the Comics Conspiracy Podcast, episode 400, which we recorded yesterday. There'll be a link in the description below for that. But you can listen there and get some insight into Flash Year 1 and Flash in general, and kind of Williamson and his secret origin and all that. Great episode. Appreciate Josh being on and humbling us with his presence. But really great talking to him. Check it out. The interview is in the link description below. But yeah, check this out. Flash is really good. If you haven't been reading it, this is a decent place to just jump on and start. Flash 70. Pick it up this week. Next up is one for my daughter, and that's Disney Frozen. It's the Reunion Road Part 3. So yeah, it's for my daughter. Hopefully she likes it. Next up is Hawkman #12. I read issue 11, so I'm a little behind on this one. But I've loved it so far. Vendetti's done a great job. Brian Hitch's artwork fits perfectly with the book. So it's really solid stuff. Next up is Justice League Odyssey #9. Another one by Joshua Williamson. I've been enjoying it. It's been cool. So I'm curious. Oh, sorry. Now it's by Abnet. This one's now by Abnet. So yeah. So we'll see. It's been cool. We'll see where it goes. Sorry for the mix-up there. Next is Red Hood Outlaw #34. I've been enjoying this book. It's been okay. I'm kind of curious. I want them to bring Bizarro back and Artemis. I thought that was a really cool combination with Red Hood. But we'll see if they end up bringing the team back together. Next up is Shazam #5. Been really enjoying this book. It's really solid. Shazam is a solid book. If you like the movie, you need to check out this series that's going on right now, as well as I highly recommend picking up the Jeff Johns basically New 52 Shazam that was in the backups of Justice League. Really solid stuff, and if you like the movie, it's definitely something that's up your alley. Next is Star Wars Adventures #21. It's for my son. Hopefully he'll start reading them. He has a short box of stuff he's gonna dive into at some point. Next up, we have Supergirl number 30. I've been enjoying Mark Andreyko's take on what's going on with Supergirl. It's been really, really solid. Cannot wait to see what happens in this issue. Apparently things are revealed, so we'll see how much is revealed, but overall, really, really solid stuff. Next up is The Wonder Twins number 4. I wanted to like this book a lot more than I have. It's not been the best. I really I've really liked Mark Russell stuff since he did Flintstones and Prez, and I really liked his Existential Snagglepuss. But this is kind of just, I don't know where this falls in whether I like it or not. It just doesn't seem to know what it wants to accomplish, but we'll see. So next up is one we got shorted the other week, and that was Wonder Woman 69's regular cover. So we got that in finally, which means that because it was shorted and it's been 2 weeks, guess what? Wonder Woman 70 is out this week. I have not been very happy with Wilson's take on Wonder Woman. I know somebody who really loves Wonder Woman, like Wonder Woman's their favorite character, and that person has dropped picking up Wonder Woman. They don't like it. It's not the best. Again, the variant covers on it are fantastic, and some of the main covers are great, but the story inside is not the best. But we'll see. I'm slogging through it. So that's it for stuff on the initial pull list. I did pick up some variants this week. First up is Batman and the Outsiders number 1. I grabbed the variant there. They also had a blank cover for Batman and the Outsiders number 1, so I snagged that up as well. The Batman Who Laughs had a pretty intense variant for number 5. And then we had, of course, the Art Germ Catwoman variant for number 11, but this one seems a bit rushed and like, I'm not the biggest fan of that one. Next up, we have the looks like the combined, or there's supposed to be another one here, but I think it was last issue. Variant for Detective, 103. And then, of course, Flash 70 has its own variant, which is pretty awesome there. Hawkman 12 had a pretty bitchin' variant there with some action shots of some water creature that Hawkman's taken down. Justice League Odyssey got its cool variant going on there. Shazam, of course, had a cute one, so I decided to grab that one for Shazam number 5. Supergirl is Amanda Conner. Love Amanda Conner, so I snagged up that variant there for Supergirl. And, of course, Wonder Woman 70 had an amazing cover that I think should be more in line with, like, Valentine's Day versus just randomly having it. So that's it for the variants and stuff. There was, I did get 2 special orders today, or this week. First up is 6 Days, The Incredible Story of D-Day's Lost Chapter. This is by Robert Venditti with art by Kevin Maurer. This is a straight-to-graphic novel hardcover from Vertigo about the last 6 days of this, kind of troop during D-Day, this platoon or this military group. So, yeah. So I'm really curious to check that out. It looks really, really interesting, so I decided to snag that one up. And also another one from, let's see, Ingrid Shabard. It's called Waves. It's basically a story about a couple that loses or tries to have a baby, announces it, and then there's a tragedy that hits, and then the woman's journey back to kind of sanity, I guess. Seemed really, really interesting. I was really curious about it. The art looks really cool. So I'm going to branch out a little bit and check this out. So I'll let you know what I think. But yeah, so that's it for this week. We did get the DC previews finally that was shorted the other week. And I must say that there is definitely 2 things on here that's going to get me in trouble. And that is the death bombshell, which I'm definitely going to get, and the Mary Marvel, which one? Yeah, Mary Shazam is what they're labeling it, bombshell. So, yeah, but we'll see. So that's it for this week's poll list. Please do check out episode 400 of the Comics Conspiracy Podcast. The interview with Josh Williamson was amazing. Again, Josh Williamson has been writing Flash since Rebirth, and if you really want, I highly recommend going back and checking out Flash, it's really, really cool character. But again, just Williamson's nailed it amazingly with his Flash run. But if you're not sure, check out that issue 70 for year one to see if something up your alley. But there's another book that he does that I really enjoy, and that's Birthright. Birthright's just really amazing, really fun, kind of fantasy, not book from Image, just really good stuff. I highly recommend Birthright. Check it out. I do want deluxe hardcovers of Birthright, and I did ask Williamson on it. So check out the interview for on the Comics Conspiracy Podcast episode 400 to see what the answer was. So yeah, there'll be a link in the description below for that. So other than that, that's it for this week. Please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. I'm always constantly trying to make updates. Apparently my phone is going to be what I record on now because the images are great. And also I did fix the backwards covers and stuff like that, so it should be a normal video when you guys check it out. Thank you for the feedback and all that. But yeah, can't wait to upload this for you guys and continue using this. It's a weird setup, but I'll get used to it. And yeah, but I think for video quality, it is much, much better. So thanks for watching. You can listen to me on the Comics Conspiracy Podcast like I've already plugged twice. Episode 400. We have reached 400 episodes. You don't need to go back and listen to all of them. But this last episode was a great interview with Joshua Williamson, writer of Flash and Birthright, Nailbiter, and etc. You should check it out. It's really, really cool. Episode 399 from last week is our Avengers Endgame spoiler full review podcast, which is 4 hours long. So good luck with that one. But you can check that out as well. If you just, yeah, it's at geekbox.net if you want to check that one out as well. What else do I got going on? You can help me and my fellow conspirators out through Patreon at www.patreon.com/comicsconspiracy. For as little as $1 a month, you help us with hosting fees, getting food sometimes before we podcast, and of course getting products. So thank you very much to all our backers. It helps out immensely, and it keeps me being able to read and enjoy this stuff and let you guys know what I think of it, and be part of the community. So yeah, and you can help me out also by clicking on any link to Amazon that's here on my YouTube channel, as well as any that are on my page over at conspiratorbrock.com. Any of those, a little bit helps. A little kickback always helps, especially with Amazon, all that, getting stuff from Amazon. So thank you very much for doing that. And more directly, you can help me out by going over to my eBay page and seeing what I'm selling there. And if you like something, pick it up. So I'm tempted to do other avenues of revenue to try and get this going, but I'm not sure about that. I know YouTube no longer monetizes, and I don't have enough followers or enough views. Maybe one day. But yeah, we'll see. So yeah, leave your comments down in the comment section below. Let me know what you think of this video, as well as what you picked up this week. Let me know if you are curious about the Batman and Outsiders. Let me know if you're curious about anything else that I picked up. Yeah, let me know. So you can follow me on Twitter. My handle's @BrockSager. Oh, the other thing I wanted to announce, which I just remembered, thankfully, one of our good longtime listeners and of the podcast, John Grosjean. Oh God, I'm gonna butcher his last name. There'll be a link to his Twitter in the description below. But Josh is an artist, and he's been he basically sent us, he hasn't finished all of them, but he did send us some art that he did for each of us. And of course he sent me a nice Harley print that he did, and a really awesome stuff. You can check out his Instagram. I'll have it in the link there's a link in the description below. But yeah, really nice stuff. Thank you, John. Really awesome. I can't wait to have it hanging up somewhere, but I won't have that until I move. Funny thing though, he put this in here, but he put it in upside down. Yeah, if I hang it, it's gonna be upside down. I don't think that's how it goes, but I'll flip it around. But yeah, awesome art. Check out his art. Follow him. All that wonderful stuff. And yeah, thanks for watching. And as usual, I'll see you next week.